So today I visited Studland Bay, which is in Dorset. I was down here to visit Brownsea Island, but I also got to check out Studland Bay at the same time, which is another National Trust owned site. So I got there on the ferry, which leaves from Sandbanks, and it's just a short ride. It's £1 each way, or £5.60 I think it was for a car. And you land in Shell Bay, which is absolutely gorgeous. You can just see it here as I come in. Studland Bay is a 4-mile stretch of golden sandy beaches, and as you can see, the sand is really beautiful here and very white. It's probably one of the best sandy beaches in the UK, I would say. And you can get fantastic views as well of the Old Harry Rocks and the Isle of Wight. I'll show you when we get a bit further down where you can see them in the distance. Studland Bay itself actually served as the inspiration for Toy Town in Enid Blyton's Noddy. The bay has a rich history, and in 1944, during the Second World War, Studland Bay was used to host Exercise Smash, which was a full-scale dress rehearsal for the Allied invasion of Europe. The exercise used live ammunition and was overseen by the King and Sir Winston Churchill. The lessons learned went on to have a direct impact on the success of D-Day landings. You can also walk through Little Sea, which was originally a landlocked body of seawater, but it has since been replenished by fresh water. They've chosen this spot to release the first 2 pairs of beavers in a first-of-its-kind licence that was issued from the government. These beavers will now join the beaver family that appeared in the lake in early 2024. That was either by natural dispersal or an illegal release. The aim now is to establish a viable population at Little Sea. The beavers were released in pairs because beavers tend to be monogamous and usually pair up before settling down in a particular location. These beavers were translocated from Scotland by the Beaver Trust. Beavers were previously an important part of the natural ecosystem, but unfortunately became extinct across the UK in the 16th century due to hunting for their fur, meat and scent glands. Restoring this lost species to our landscape is an important part of the National Trust's work to reverse the declines in nature caused by humans. Studland Bay also has a large stretch of beach designated to Naturists. The area has a history with naturism stretching back as far as the 1920s. Today, Studland has probably the best known official naturist beach in Britain. Off in the distance here, you can just see Old Harry Rocks, which are 3 chalk formations, including a stack and a stump, which are located at Handfast Point on the Isle of Purbeck. They mark the most eastern point of the Jurassic coast. The National Trust also has a cafe here on Knoll Beach where you can grab a drink and some snacks. We left the island on the open top bus, although the National Trust does have free parking on site, but it was quite nice to see the whole area from the top of the bus. It was pretty cold and shaky ride though. If you're going to get the bus, definitely check out the timetable because they only go every hour, and in the middle of the day there's an hour-and-a-half gap as well. But it's probably cheaper if there's a few of you to get a taxi, but not as much fun. I actually really enjoyed riding the open top bus back and riding it back across the ferry as well.